RuneScape Dragonwilds is going from strength to strength, and we are not stopping. Our first area expansion, Fellhollow, has arrived, and there's 3 more to come before Kuldra's saga must come to an end.
But first, let's take a look at our journey.
From that shadow drop,
all the way to facing Kuldra. I'm Mod Sharky.
I'm Mod Cerberus.
I'm Mod Deluxe.
I'm Mod Debris.
I'm Mod Raven.
I'm Mod Bitfox.
I'm Mod Doom, and welcome to the first RuneScape Dragonwilds Summit. Over a year ago, we started our journey of building this game with players. There's been some bugs, but we've had over 30,000 players get hands-on with what would become RuneScape Dragonwilds. And many of the team, myself included, worked over the holidays last year to listen to your feedback and even gave you challenges.
Some of you took getting hands-on slightly too literally. One of you, Santo, decided to beat just about everything on the continent to pieces with just lefty and righty. The feedback was clear. We were onto something special here, but you wanted more of the things that you come to expect from Gielinor. And we took that personally.
We've heavily invested in growing the team and in making sure that RuneScape is at the heart of our approach to developing more content for you. Since then, we've talked to the community about feedback on every aspect of the game, and as a result, Dragonwilds is really taking shape.
We've introduced the crossbows, voted on by the community as a weapon class alongside the range skill update in 0.9. 77% is a pass, right?
We've reworked cooking so you can burn your food like the old days of being a cooking noob, and we've added our version of the legendary hit splats.
Our community is broad and far-reaching, and we are delighted that RuneScape means so much to so many of you, even in this new genre.
We launched RuneScape Dragonwilds in 5 languages and localized the game into 2 new languages since release. We're going to continue to support more languages as the game continues to grow and reach new audiences. Muito obrigado por fazer parte da nossa jornada.
We've been working on delivering amazing new music to complement the incredible soundscapes of Ashenfall, and we've been talking to players about which classic, old school and RuneScape songs you want us to adapt in our own style. In our 0.9 update, we doubled the amount of music in the game, and we're going to continue adding more great tracks for you with every expansion. We've been tracking your adventures, seeing where you die, where you build, and where you go. Some places have wound up being a real battleground, and the numbers don't lie. More than 13 million of you have wound up as a statistic on one of our dashboards.
Feedback like yours and data like this helps us understand what needs to change and what we can improve to make these updates feel as excellent as they can. We've been taking player feedback on board about the sort of things that you'd like us to work on, while the bigger stuff is still coming.
Controller support, refactoring skills, even fast-tracking our work towards giving you dedicated servers earlier than our initially estimated release date. But improving what we have is only part of our story. There is so much more to show, and we are building it with you.
Fellhollow is the first of our expansions, and the next chapter in Kuldra's saga. A region of decay, rot, and horror. Scary stuff.
We've loved seeing you take your first steps into the beyond.
Stare death in the face.
Welcome.
Sit in chairs. This has been our first region update, and a chance for our team to learn how to work better now that our team is bigger than ever.
Steel, split bark, and green dragonhide came through as iconic. Truly RuneScape progression upgrades you didn't want us to skip over. When we polled if you wanted steel or to skip to the more magical Mithril, the answer was clear. No, we needed steel.
We added 11 new enemy types. Skeletons, rats. Spoilers on that one, I guess. We've expanded the map to give you even more places to explore, build, and farm in. We really wanted to create a haunting, unique landscape filled with opportunities to deepen the lore of Ashenfall, and you've already been connecting those threads. Fellhollow, just like the skills we've added in-game, and the material crafting tiers, is just the beginning.
We've also introduced farming, a first new skill to the game. and we've loved seeing you nurturing and growing your own homestead. What we're doing here is laying the foundations of everything that we're going to continue to build on, and we're sharing it with you early. With every update, we're going to be adding more to refine, improve, and expand on those foundations. Expect more quests, more content, and more RuneScape.
Fellhollow has been so much fun for us to create with you, and while we're continuing to work on Fellhollow's updates, some of us are already focusing our attention towards our next region, Dowdun Reach.
The shadow of Zamorak, god of chaos, hangs darkly over the region of Dowdun Reach. A fortress lost to time, the order fallen, the structure decayed, a place of paranoia, betrayal, and above all, chaos.
The withered, maddened heart of this fortress city still beats. A sword in the darkness, savage, unerring, and steadfast. The Black Knights. For this region, we're focusing on the fortress's structure to emphasize vault-like exploration, puzzles, combat, and rewarding exploration. We've been listening to your feedback since we launched into early access about vaults, exploration, and progression. You wanted more of that? Sure thing. Fighting through the region will unlock key materials and allow you to access the next tier of materials, which we're excited to show you.
Delve into the inner keep. Those worthy of the task will find riches of Mithril, Mystic Cloth, and the next challenge, Blue Dragons! Please tell me that didn't shatter. We've got plenty to keep you busy as you fight to establish a foothold against the Black Knights. The audio team is going to be continuing to deliver atmospheric, richly textured music and soundscapes you'll want to listen to in and out of the game. And of course, fishing is going to be coming your way with his update. Fear me, fishes.
Zamorak's influence has warped and shaped this region, a place of torment, of fear, and the barrier between you and the next region, the Umbral Sands.
The Umbral Sands is due to release next summer, and it takes you to land beyond Dowdun Reach in search of another Dragon General. This region is still very early on in exploration, but we're going to be sharing the journey with you. The fires of Huzan, the Red Dragon, will test you to your limits. A vast, scorched desert seared by the sun's corruption. Here, the sun itself will be the greatest threat. Its scorching exposure drains life every moment. Shade, sunset offer safety. Move carefully, plan each step beneath a burning sky. And that's exactly what Fuzan wants.
At night, the Dragon General stalks the sands, taking flight in the cool air. Familiar faces emerge in this region. Icthlarin. Nope, Icthlarin. Icthlarin, the jackal-headed demigod of the underworld, is drawn to the corruption of the sands, seeking to safeguard mortals from ruination.
You'll need the best gear you can find to survive. I'm adamant you'll be fine if you have it. It's adamant armor.
Red Dragon Hide will offer more protection, and yew wood sources will allow you to wield yew bows and staffs.
Deadly foes also stir in the heat. Kothar, elemental creatures of obsidian have risen. All of this and more serves to prepare you for the final confrontation with Kuldra herself.
The final battle. The big baddie. The wilderness. And yes, rune armor. Bleak ruins, blackened rock, auroras in the sky. This is a place of power. The fate of Ashenfall is in your hands.
Iceni descend on this ravaged landscape, and as you close in on the heart of the anima storms, you will prepare yourself for the final confrontation with Kuldra, the God Eater. Maybe pack a lunch for this one. We're so excited to show you what's coming, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us before we reach the Scorned Wilderness.
The final confrontation with the God Eater Kuldra marks the end of Kuldra's saga. But that is not the end of our journey. we're excited to continue to build and grow the world of Ashenfall and of Dragonwilds with you.
Gillinor's a big place. There's so much more to come, and we're going to be taking you on the journey with us every step of the way. Early access is a chance for us to continue to build the game with you and to shape it until we're happy with where it is. We can't wait to show you everything that's coming your way.
Follow us on socials, join our community on Discord and Reddit. Get involved, chat with us and give us feedback. If you're excited about what's to come, you can wishlist us on Steam. Already bought Dragonwilds? Good news! Everything you've seen is coming your way as a free update throughout early access.
2026 is shaping up to be amazing. On behalf of the entire RuneScape Dragonwilds team,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for playing.
Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening.
thank you for being part of this journey with us.
And thank you especially if you don't press spacebar.
We'll see you in Ashenfall.
Used to be a lonely tower alone on the grave. Ooh, remain the light on the dark side of me.